We got the top 5 comic book drops of the week coming at you. Right meow. 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 Welcome back, Gainers, to another incredible, exciting, fantastic episode of ComicGains! And if you're new to the show, I'm Adam.
I'm Zach, and this is the Princess, her Royal Highness, looking very lovely today, just like usual, doing that princess wave, so you do it too. Bow down, respect, and of course, there's Coco! So how let the move?
The mascot, Comic Coco, is here. All right, guys, today is Monday. We are back to share with you 5 new comics that have made the drop list. Ooh, exciting list this week, too. Cool. So what the Gains crew does is once a week on Monday, we scour the internet for trending lists, hot lists, soup lists, we could say that. Any kind of list that has to do with comics, hot comic lists. And we try to figure out which one of those books has dropped in price from 1 year ago, and we try to report those findings to you guys so you can make an educated decision on whether or not you would like to pick up those books, forget about those books, and we give you Zach's masterful opinion on what the number 1 pick of the week is, and not only the number, and also the number 1 drop of the week. So it's pretty exciting stuff. So a lot of our friends have told us they have picked up books based on this list. We have picked up books based on this list, and it's exciting to kind of remember things from a year ago. You know, what did I have for dinner a year ago? I don't know. That's why we make a list about it. Just stay tuned for that.
Good point.
All right. The other thing we make a list of is all the different things Zach's been drinking over the past 3.5 years, and I've been keeping track.
Well,
have you?
We're having a throwback, guys. This is an alcohol drink. It's a K-Min
alcohol
Jack.
episode.
K-Min Jack. Run home, Jack. No, I know. Strawberry margarita. It's 8% alcohol, guys, and 24 ounces of it. So, danger.
Will
Get
Robinson.
off the floor.
Danger, Will Robinson.
Danger, Will Robinson. Ha ha. Danger. Let's try this out. Oh, it's very sugary. Oh no.
Oh no.
My diet.
Oh no.
Oh no.
You know what's also very sugary?
No.
Hanging out with us on Whatnot every Saturday. I don't know why it'd be sugary, but it could be sweet. It could be real sweet if you get those gains. 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You get the Adam and Zach show first. ComicGains, legendary wall of games, and a slab giveaway every show. And if you stay a little bit later, you get to enjoy the Princess, where she does all the talking on her very own show and has the wheel of games where everybody's a winner, and you get a little sweet.
Yes.
No sour,
and
only sweet.
The greatest and most humble 2 Whatnot shows on Whatnot for comic books, guys. And if it's not true, it's going to be true.
It will be true. All right, guys, let's kick it off. Drop list time. And the first book on the list is a DC book. We got Crisis on Infinite Earth #1. George Perez, Marv Wolfman. And this is a sweet, sweet wraparound cover if you guys ever get a chance to look at the back. It is awesome. It is awesome. And this is, Blue Beetle spec for sure. Year ago, there's, obviously we just had the Blue Beetle trailer drop, so there's a lot of good stuff going on. But it is Jaime Reyes, not Ted Kord. And this is the first appearance of Ted Kord in DC continuity. Okay. Originally in Charlton Comics is where he started out with. And eventually... after they bought the rights to all those characters, they brought them in this series, an Infinite Crisis. Good time, all the worlds are colliding from all these different universes. Why not bring them all in? I think Judo Master and Peacemaker all came in at the same time too. So exciting stuff. This book is also a key because of First Pariah. A key is also First Pariah, who, if you've read the story, he's kind of like this character that experiences all the worlds ending one after another, and it's kind of forced to do that each time that the worlds collide and one of it ends, and he has to see it, and then he gets transported to the next world, and then he has to witness that world getting destroyed. It's kind of a sad existence, but he's a major character. You also have first appearance of the Monitor. So you have the Monitor and the Anti-Monitor. I don't want to get too deep into the story, but they're kind of the yin and yang characters. These like overlord gods that kind of protect all the multiverses, and you have Lex Luthor Jr., who is actually, I believe he's like a good character. He's like the son of Lex Luthor and Lois Lane from an alternate universe, and he's a hero character. But like I said, you had a lot of different Blue Beetle spec a year ago, and actually this book's kind of making a little bit of comeback. This is number 5. Zach will explain. It's the lowest drop book on our list. I like this book a lot. it's always sad to me that these Infinite Crisis books aren't more expensive than what they are. I mean, they've literally been like $15, $20 books for the last 15, 20 years. And they should be more expensive. They're great books. They're great books. But Zach will give you the numbers. This is number 5.
So it's got a little bit more stable in recent times. CGC 9.8 was $110 a year ago.
Criminal.
Now it's $98. So not that big of a drop, but the range is what's crazy about this book. It's been as low as $51. Ooh. And as high as $385. Wow.
That's what it should be.
Average sale, $140. 11% drop. It's a steady increase. Books is always going to be a key. It's going to be a nice book to have in your collection. At this price, you won't lose that much. You'll probably gain a lot over a period of time steadily. And that's one way to get those gains.
It is. That's a good way to get those gains.
Oh, yes.
Speaking of, another good way to get those gains is to speculate on the babies. And we had the next book, The Vision and Scarlet Witch, number 12. This is the final issue in the miniseries by Richard Howe and Steve Englehart, 1986. Great cover. I love this cover a lot. This is when Scarlet Witch gives birth to Billy and Tommy, the babies. Who later become Speed and Wiccan, who are pretty major characters in Marvel Comics, as well as starting to get a little bit of heat in the MCU as well. We've already seen them in 2 separate showings. You know, we got them in Multiverse of Madness, and this book got hot a year ago we saw them first in WandaVision, and this book got hot a year ago when there was speculation they're going to have a bigger role in Multiverse of Madness. Well, you know, we got to see them. We got to see a little more of them, not too much more. They didn't, you know, we got to see their powers originally, not much more powers in this new one, because they were kind of in that alternate universe. But that's why they land on the drop list at number 4 on the drop. I think this is a great, great book. It's kind of cool, though. It wasn't that big of a key until WandaVision came out. And then all of a sudden it like skyrocketed. It was like really, really expensive. Kind of came back down a little bit, went back up. Now it's back down. But I think they're definitely next-gen heroes. We're going to see them, you know, Young Avengers.
Yes.
You know, we're going to see them. This might be a good time to pick up this book. Zach will give you those numbers. The numbers.
Prices a year ago for a CGC 9.8 book was $250. Now $220. Not a bad drop.
A little drop.
But again, a vast range. So low in a year period was $103. Highest of the high was $637. Vast range. Very speculative book, but with a lot of roller coasting going up and down. I think it's going to be going on up pretty soon. Average sales $249. It's a 12% drop. Not too crazy. Again, I think it has some legs. The baby versions of these major future characters going to have big legs, not little legs.
Not baby legs.
Not baby
legs.
Not those
Deadpool baby legs.
So I think this will be a nice book to get right now. Maybe wait a little bit, but right now wouldn't be a bad time either.
Sometimes you can find it for cheap in the set, too. Sometimes people sell the set a little bit cheap. I don't know why, but get that single one. All right. Number 3 on the list. Ooh, let's see. We got number 3 is an X-Men book, and our only slab of the day. We got Uncanny X-Men 130 from 1980. John Byrne, Chris Claremont. I cannot believe Dazzler is on the drop list. And she's in number 3, not number 5, number 3. And this book has, 4 keys. Not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 keys.
4 keys.
4 keys. First appearance of Dazzler. Second appearance of Kitty Pryde.
Yep.
Second appearance of Emma Frost. First appearance of Sebastian Shaw. This book is crazy, crazy, crazy. And this is along with all, and Zach will tell you, he's the expert on the X-Men books. And it kind of goes... The X-Men expert. Yeah. But a year ago, you know, there's a lot of speculation that X-Men's coming to the MCU. We know they're coming. You know, Wolverine's obviously showing up. We've already had Professor X. They got the mutants are here with Kamala Khan thing going on. And all the X-Men books are getting speculated on. They're like, which character's going to show up in what? And I think Dazzler has a good shot of showing up in the Wonder Man TV show. He's going to be in Hollywood, you know, as kind of like either kind of a failed actor or a struggling actor, you want to call it struggling actor. Dazzler's in the music industry. She could show up and be trying to shoot some music videos at the same time. You never know. That's probably why it got some spec. But nothing's happened yet, and it's gone back down a little bit. And whenever Dazzler goes down, you make sure you get that. Wait.
Yeah. Get that Dazzler music vibe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know what about.
What do you got on this one, Zach?
Price a year ago for a CGC 9.8 was $1,725. By the time I was looking at maybe getting it, I'm glad I didn't because it dropped, guys. It dropped 39% to $1,050 for a CGC 9.8. And this is the lowest it's been in a year. So $1,050 to $1,895. Average sales is $1,543. A 39% drop. Great time for an X-Men fan to get this fantastic book that will have some dazzling results in the near future. Mm-hmm. I think she should come out in her own TV series. Kind of like maybe like make a minor appearance in one of the movies. I think they could like kill it. Do like some great 80s music bumping, her singing, lights, everything. She fighting villains, like maybe three times as good as S.H.I.E.L.D. could have been. I think that's what
Not one, not two, but three times better.
3 times better. I think I was playing them out in my mind. I was like, whoa, I really want to see this now. I was thinking about it. I was like, oh, this is so amazing.
We have a question for you, chat. Which actress or singer would you like to see portray Dazzler in a live action one? Leave a comment down below. I'd love to hear all your guys' thoughts. I actually haven't thought about this too deeply. I'd almost rather have her be a singer, maybe get a little musical.
Yes, yes.
Who knows?
I think hopefully someone that's we all kind of know, but with some acting skills.
Ooh. All right, next up on the list, we got Something's Killing the Children. Number 21.
I didn't show it.
This is it. This is the rare one, guys. This is the rare one. It says James Tynion and Werther Delaire did the regular cover. I think this is the Nick Robes did the Tiny Onion Golden Edition one. So this is the Onion Club edition. And this is the key of this is first appearance of Gabby, and it's a cameo of the Duplicitotypes, which is a new kind of monster they're fighting. Gabby is kind of like a newer character that kind of represents Erica Slaw. It's kind of like the same story as Erica when she was a kid, and then she finds a new person to kind of train to take over. Gabby's kind of similar to her as when she was a kid. That's why 21 is a great book in the series. This book is Onion Club edition, so explain Onion Club. It's a variant black foil that you could only obtain if you were a member of James Tynion's Onion Club, which is part of the Substack, and you had to pay a $250 charge to be in this club, and then you got all these exclusives. I think you got these ones actually for free, and then you get there's one for each of the books they're working on. I think this was the best one that they came out, and then you also got first dibs on any of the exclusives that he was doing ahead of time. So they released them to you. You could buy them ahead of time, and then you get those earlier before anybody else, or they could sell it. Plus, you get merch and things. I think you get T-shirts and hats and stickers, back rubs, all kinds of good stuff. But this came out 1 year ago today. That's when it was really, really hot and everyone was looking for it, because it was kind of like, oh, you can only get it through exclusive. So all the people that weren't a member were paying like extra money to get it. Now everyone that got it has it, and everyone that didn't sell it in time, now it's not worth as much, and that's probably why it's on the drop list. So Zach will tell you the numbers on this guy, and I think there was up to 6 of these, I think total, each for different books. I think this is, I don't know if there was more than one for Something to Killing the Children, but at least this was the first one. Right.
So price a year ago for a CGC 9.8 was $255. Now it's $175. Decent drop. Range has been as low as $100 and as high as $400.
In a 9.8?
In a
it went down to $100?
Yeah, like it was an offshoot. People were sleeping. And whoever got that book for $100,
Jesus,
God bless you.
Yeah.
Whoever sold that book for $100, oh, I feel so bad for you.
Sucks.
Not bad. Sorry to bring up a sore subject. Average sale, $187. It's a great book, great spec, great cover. I have nothing bad to say about this. Something is killing their children, and something is killing their children. TV show or movie is coming, guys. This is a fantastic book to get. Get the number one. Get this book. Get all of the keys, guys. As long as for a reasonable price. That's how you get those games.
Yeah, if you see these kind of drops, maybe wait a year for this list and then pick it up if it's a good price. A lot of people were trying to get that within the first month, and it was like crazy. It was like way more than what the people had originally bought it for. They were making some money on it, and then you know how that goes. You know how that goes, and that leads us down the hole to number one biggest drop book of the week. And Zach will howl at the moon if he wants to turn into a werewolf, because it's Werewolf by Night, number one, but from 2020. This book, also, I need to see more stuff written by Taboo. Taboo and Mike McNove did the work on this book, and this is first appearance of Jake Gomez, Werewolf by Night. This basically came out and they finally introduced another Werewolf by Night character, because we've had Jack Russell the whole time, and now we got a brand new one, and cool character. I read the whole series. I think it was like 4 or 5 issues long. It's a Native American character. He loses control when he turns into the werewolf and kind of like goes crazy and does a bunch of stuff. But he learns that if he wears headphones and listens to music in the werewolf form, that his, I think it's his cousin, can talk to him through the music kind of and like he can help control what he does. So he can like attack the right people, defend the right people, and doesn't kind of like lose control. Really cool. He has some heritage towards Jack Russell, but when we learned that there was going to be the Werewolf by Night special that was coming out in October, obviously for Halloween, nobody was sure who was going to be. Was it going to be this character? Was it going to be Jack Russell? And this book shot up, which was cool. You know, brand new book that took off right away. It was very, very expensive for a new book and not a super popular series when it came out. I thought it was great, but I don't think very many people were buying it, which also probably helped it to raise the value. But we got Jack Russell, which I'm not mad about at all, because, you know, you can have that character for a couple years or longer and then maybe move into Jake Gomez later on. I do think they need to bring him back in another form. I know he's done a couple, he's been in a couple other comics since then, very minor roles, but it would be nice to see him get his book back, because I think there was some good story going on. He kind of lived with felt like a little bit of a Peter Parker story, because he kind of lived with like his aunt or his grandma, I believe, who was older. And then his cousin lived with him, and they kind of had to deal with some issues like out on the reservation.
Oh no!
Cool book. Took in a huge drop, and might be a good time to pick this up. Zach will let you know. It's number one.
Price zero for CGC 9.8 was $143. Now it's $50 for CGC 9.8. Range $34 to $200. Average sales $84. This is a low risk book with potentially high rewards, and we're glad we can bring this to you guys and gals and everybody else, so you can help you get those games. I think this is the bargain pick, and I can't be biased, so I have to say this is probably the best buy of the 5. I want to say X-Men 130, but you know, I love X-Men, so I can't say. So yeah, Werewolf by Night. I think that's the buy of the night.
Ooh,
I think that's the buy of the
number
night
one.
and the bargain of the day.
It's number one and Zach's number one pick. Don't forget, guys, there's also a 1 in 100 and a 1 in 150 ratio for this book that are both awesome, that have actually kind of kept their value a little bit. They both look really, really great, so keep an eye out for those as well. Just an exciting book all around. All right, that leads us to the end of the drop list for this week. And as always, if you like and love the show, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the notification bell so you always know when we're going live on Wednesdays. And sometimes we do a CGC or CBCS unboxings on Saturday, so get those notifications there. Leave a comment down below, guys. I want to hear who your pick for Dazzler is. I'm super interested in that. And Zach, you got anything else?
Yeah, sure. How you do that is you have to drink a lot of beer, right, in bottles, so you stay safe, guys. And what I mean is, you drink it, you feel less pain, and then you have all these weapons that you can smash out and use them as, you know, beer knives. So you stay safe, you stay happy, and hopefully stay awake. And that's how you get those gains. Oh yeah.
Okay, not even sure where that was going, but all right. I was like, wait, where am I? I don't even know where that ended. All right, guys, until we see you next time, stay safe and remember,
That's how you become beer fighting man.
Beer fighting man.
There we go.
All right.
Get those gains.
Get them.